All right, let's go.
Okay, Henry, we're going to go a little bit deeper on TEFCA this time. So
Exciting.
how will TEFCA solve regional limitations on patient data?
Yeah, patient data today resides in health information networks that are basically regional and very state focused. And what TEFCA solves is creating a national framework to essentially connect all these regions together to be able to exchange data more freely and have the patient be at the center with being able to have access to their information as well as their care teams and providers.
Okay, so how will TEFCA solve limitations on leveraging patient data?
So today, patient data is not really freely accessible to the patients themselves that need that information. It's stored and locked within either health information networks or within electronic health record systems. So being able to essentially eliminate that, remove those barriers and have the data to be able to be freely flowed and be freely connected to the patients is essentially what TEFCA is looking to solve. Imagine a patient being able to leverage their own apps to be able to access information. Today, a lot of the transfer of data is manual, being done in paper form. What TEFCA is doing is it's allowing the free connectivity of data, including apps, patient apps, to be able to leverage that information.
And promoting ultimately that app ecosystem that we have in all other areas of our lives, bringing that into healthcare, correct?
That is correct. If you look at the banking industry, or if you look at, social media, there's so much data, there's so much patients and consumers are able to do with their phones, and yet healthcare data continues to be this thing where you get faxes if you want your health information. So TEFCA is essentially trying to move the healthcare industry to the 21st century and being able to leverage the apps and capabilities that we all enjoy today and have easy access to your health information.
Okay, so how will TEFCA solve the lack of common standards for data sharing?
Absolutely. So today, part of the problem in healthcare is there isn't a common standard. And what I'm referring to there is you might have systems that reside on different platforms, or you might have, two different EMRs that may have different database formats. What TEFCA is doing is it's creating a common standard, a technology standard that every entity has to conform to eliminate, to essentially promote that easy flow of data and translation of data so that it's all understood by all the stakeholders.
And they don't have to conform to it unless they want to participate in TEFCA, in which
right.
case they do have to conform in order to be a participant in the ecosystem.
Yes, and this is absolutely right. So this is a fundamental barrier to why data today is not being shared freely, because you have different databases that may be coded with using different languages. If you align to TEFCA, you have to agree to conform to a common standard, regardless of where you are in the ecosystem, frankly, in the world even. So TEFCA is a really, really, really essential element that is needed at this point in time to be able to promote this freely sharing of data.
All right.
Yes.